Offensive coordinator Austin Flynn now joining us here prior to our contest with Marian on Saturday. Austin, let's look a little bit back towards last Saturday with Trinity. Derek Fulton got the start for the Vikings under center due to some injury issues with Dorian Ballentine. Overall, how do you think Derek looked in his first start?
You know, I thought Derek, I was very pleased with Derek's performance. I thought he had some things that we need to clean up with him, but as a true freshman coming in here and leading the team to a great victory and made the plays we needed to. They had 2 touchdowns that were great throws and should have had a third if it wasn't for a drop ball, but I was very pleased with his performance and excited to have him the next 4 years.
2 touchdown throws you mentioned, but the 2 interceptions, the one in the end zone, kind of maybe a mistake, probably should have thrown the ball away, maybe tried to set a fitting in there. What do you think?
Well, you know, it was a fade ball, and it was just kind of a 50-50 ball. I didn't think that was one of his better throws. I think there's a certain spot that he needs to put it in, and that wasn't, you don't leave a ball inside on a fade, and he did. But I think the other interception was right before half, and we were throwing it up, and so I didn't even count that as really an interception. I know it's on the stats, but right. but I see it as really one pretty lazy bad ball that he had really all day.
So overall, what do you think about the offense this year? It's been a team that's really been able to move the ball from 20 to 20. But just hasn't been able to finish some drives this year.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we've got to do a better job as a coaching staff and preparing our players for better situations, better plays. But at the same time, I like the way we're moving the ball, like you said. You know, every game I think we've moved the ball pretty consistently. It's just finishing off drives and not relying on a place kicker to put 3 points on. We need to go put in 6 more often than what we have been doing. So. But I am pleased with our offense so far. I think we need to progress through this last part of the season here and to get to where we want to get to.
Well, the bottom line is the Vikings have won the games they're supposed to win really thus far this year. Now you hit into the meat of the schedule, first of the gauntlet, Saturday at Marian, and they're ranked 2nd. Grandview's ranked 15th. So obviously it's a major test on Saturday. Where do you think? What's the offense have to do to try to work on that Marian defense?
Well, you know, Marian's defense has been top 5, top 3, top 1 the past 2 or 3 years, and they're number 2 for a reason. And defense wins championships, and they're not an exception to that. Tremendous defense. I mean, just guys that fly around that really make things difficult. They're active. Back end guys, I mean, they just are always in the right spot, it seems like. So we've got a truly a tough challenge for our offense this week. But, you know, I think we've got some players, and I think our O-line has been progressing the past 2 or 3 weeks to where I think we can make some plays, and there are some opportunities, and when we do get those opportunities, we have to take full advantage of them. And lastly, we need to take care of the football. We've had a lot of turnovers these past few games, and we've got to control the clock a little bit and help our defense keep them off the field a little bit more. And obviously the turnover situation has got to be a tremendous improvement this week.
You mentioned the offensive line. That was one of the major holes, I think, for the offense they had to fill with last year's team, pretty much a senior-dominated offensive line. You mentioned the offensive line, in your opinion, is coming along. What's the development of that part of the team been like?
You know, you replace 5 seniors on the O-line. I mean, it's a tremendous challenge to our offensive line coach. I think he's done an excellent job. Needs to be commended for it. When you have a true freshman at right tackle that's been playing, I mean, it's a tremendous challenge. But I'm pleased. I was very pleased with last week's game. I thought they controlled the game. I thought they controlled the line of scrimmage for the most part. I don't remember how many rushing yards we had, but I know it was over 100, 150 or something like that. But I was very pleased with last week and the improvement that they keep making each week, and hopefully that keeps progressing this week.
All right, thanks, Austin. Good luck.
Thanks, Jeff.
Offensive coordinator Austin Flynn